Hello everyone, thank you for joining in this morning. We're about to start our webinar, Doors and Gates Automation with Comunello. We're going to be starting in about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's just first check that the audio is loud and clear. We'll be using a question panel that is on the right side of your screen. Please let us know throughout the question panel if you can see the presentation, if you can hear us, and if you can see Alessandro webcam correctly. We're going to give a couple of minutes for this. And a quick reminder is that this webinar will be recorded and will be sent to your email right after the webinar. Also, we upload all of our videos to our YouTube channel, EPCOM USA, where you can check all of our videos in case that you miss any information or you want to review our webinars. So that resource is available for you, and we'll be uploading this webinar right after it finishes. Also, we want to tell you that we do have a stock of Comunello at the moment at our warehouse in Miami, El Paso, and San Antonio. So please feel free to ask for a quote to your sales representative for any of the products that you see in the presentation. Also, we do have a couple of products that are under special requirements or special orders. So please let us know if you're interested, and we'll be happy to ask them to Comunello to order them directly. All right, I think now everyone is joining in. Great. So I think now, Alessandro, it will be a good time. So thank you everyone who joined in this morning to our webinar with Comunello Doors and Gates Automation. Our panelist for today is Alessandro Husemin, and he will be our presenter directly from Comunello. Alessandro, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Alessandro. I'm working for this company since 2015, so it's about 8 years I'm working for Comunello, and I work now in technical assistance of Comunello company. So I'm very pleased and proud to work for this company, and you will see, I hope during this short time that we have together, I think we will learn. I will try to teach you, to let you learn something more about our products, hoping that it is interesting. If you have some comments or questions, feel free to ask, and then I hope you will enjoy the presentation. So let's start with first of all, what is Comunello, which company it is, and we are located in the northeast of Italy, so not far from the Alps and Venice, let's say. So the company started in 1965. It was founded by Mr. Vittorio Comunello, and the company started actually producing molds to create many components for other industries. Then after some years, we started producing the production of gate accessories, first of all. But during the years, the company started also with different divisions. So nowadays we have 5 different divisions in our company. We have Comunello Gate Division, which is the one that we are going to focus more today. But we also produce, in the same time, also the automation for gates, accessories for windows, like corner joints, actuators, motors for windows, and also pull handles in steel. So we work with several materials. We produce many different things, let's say, but the Comunello Gate division, so the accessories for gates, are the core business of our company, because it is like the history of our company, and it is something which is very important for us, because we are very well known all over Italy, Europe, of course, and also in many continents, like the American continent. We are very well known for our gate accessories. As you can see here, there are some pictures of what we produce. it is important. I want to stress the thing that we produce the goods that you will see and that you are going to know, because we are not a company which deal and trade with the products that we have. We produce them actually. We are producer. We produce everything from also the small components to the bigger and more complicated part of our products. So the company is a producer company. We produce everything here in Italy. Just some plastic parts, for example, are made in companies close to us here in the northeast of Italy. But we are a manufacturing company. We are not trader. So this is something very important for us, because our history is producing things, and we are continuing this also. If it would be much easier maybe to produce something abroad sometimes, but we are very focused on quality. Quality is the most important part of our business, and what we are going to provide. Quality for us is the most important subject with what we do. So also the quality check and how we produce, it's very we are very careful in how we do things and how we produce everything, and everything is checked one by one. Everything is checked. So let's start with the gate division. So with the most something we will see something, let's say just the surface of what we produce. So this will be kind of general introduction to all our products. So for the gate division, we are producing all these accessories for many type of gates. Let's say almost all type of gates we have something to offer. So sliding gates, of course, which can be split also in cantilever gates and telescopic gates. Besides also the traditional sliding gates with the rail. Then we also have accessories for swing gates, also bifolding gates and the small pedestrian one. And then we also have a branch, let's say, of the gate division, which are the industrial doors, so suspended gates, folding doors and sliding doors that can be you can find in industries, for example. So we have also some accessories then for steel doors and windows also. So let's see first of all which are the components, the families, let's say, the categories of products that we can offer. So we have hinges, first of all, with the swing gates. We have different kind of hinges, on-axis and off-axis rotation one, and also some hinges for 180 degrees openings. We have all the smaller, also the side accessories like gate stops, the anti-fall ropes for as a protection. Then we have the pillar covers, which are really simple pieces actually. Locks and accessories, the latches. For swing gates, the most important things are the hinges. So here we have a kind of global view of the hinges that we have. Let's say that the hinges that we produce are kind of a sum of all the needs that customer may have. So there are also some geographical reasons why we are producing certain types of hinges, because of also some needs that the installer have around the world, around our markets. So you can find many different hinges that are for the same purpose actually. So as you can see, our company is producing many different hinges, and let's say the on-axis rotation are those for which the rotation is inside the profile of the gate. We can say that the most popular one are the one that you can see in the kit, so the 85 and the 86. The capacity, when you are going to choose one of the hinges, it's very important to determine which is the weight of the gate that we are going to create. We have to know its weight, because with the weight and the measures of the gate, we can suit the perfect hinge. It's important to be very careful to these parameters in order to be able to create a perfect gate. The quality that we do is also thanks to the skills of our customers. So that's very important to determine to choose the right product for the gate we are going to build. We have also some products that are not just in steel. We also have some stainless steel products. So for gates, for example, on seaside, let's say, also, or for environment where rust is a problem, we can offer this type of products to for the needs of the customer. As you can see on the on-axis, they can be of several types. The on-axis rotation, as I told you, the most popular ones are the one in the left side of the page that you can see here. So the bearing hinges. So with the bearing, we can grant really a big capacity. We have also some hinges that can support, that will have a capacity of 4,000 kilograms. So it means for high heavy duties also. Then we have the clamp hinges, which are also inside. The clamp is just we cut the profile and then we put inside a pin, let's say, which is clamped by the hinge. These are the typical off-axis rotation hinges. So hinges that are on a side of the profile. Generally, with this type of hinges, we cannot reach the same capacity as in the previous category, but they are very popular because they are really easy to install. You just have to place in the pillar a part of the hinge, and the other one is welded on the profile, so it is very easy to manage as a product. Then we have as you can see, there are many different types of these hinges. For the 180 degrees opening, well, this is a special kind of hinges which are necessary, for example, when it's not enough just to open a gate, but you need also a free pass maybe for a car or for the machine or for trucks, or I don't know, just to be able to reach the maximum opening of the gate. So this kind of hinges, of course, is much more complicated and the capacity will be much lower, but we have also this option available. The most important thing, as I told you, when you are going to decide which kind of product to choose when you are going to build the gate is to read the technical CIDOs that we have in our website. So you can find all this information in our website, or they can be provided by our agents, by EPCOM. You have to see to determine, first of all, which is the ratio between the length of the gate and the height of the gate. So when you are able to determine with this ratio with the dimension, we can determine which is the actual weight the actual capacity for the weight of our hinges. It means that in the catalogs, for example, you will read a number, which is the capacity in kilograms, but it is just the capacity that we can grant you if the ratio between length and height of the gate is 1. It means length and height is the same. If the height is more than the length, no problem. We can grant you the maximum capacity. If then, as it is more usual, I guess, at least in Europe it is, if the length is more than an eighth, then we have to be careful on this graphic that you can see and determine in this way which is the actual capacity of each hinge. This is something very important. So one more thing, it is just a recommendation. If we have two hinges with different capacities, the total capacity that we can grant is the capacity of the minimum so the minimum value is the minimum capacity value is the real capacity of the gate that we have. For example, if we have 200 and 150, we can declare as total capacity of the combination of the two hinges will be 150. So the minimum one, the smaller one. Okay. As I told you, we declare up to 3. The ratio cannot be over 3. Over 3, we are not able to grant you anything. So there is no test made, and it means that maybe something in the dimension of the gates must be changed. Okay, so we can proceed. For swing gates, we have, as I told you, it depends on how big is the gate that we have to create. As you can see, we have also possibilities on providing locks and accessories of all kinds, the runaway stops, for example, which are very important, and the stops, for example, to stop the two leaves of the gate in the middle part. Otherwise, it will be maybe on the street, and it's not what we want to create with our products. So we have also all these safety devices that are useful to create the perfect gate. Let's go now on the sliding gates, which are maybe the main products that we are going to see today, because this is kind of core business, I think, for the American markets. For sliding gates, we have, of course, the choice of the wheels is the most important part of in a project. So we can see here now the typical sliding gates with a wheel on the ground with a rail to determine. From the wheels, we have, as I told you, we will see then in detail. It is the most important part that we have, the most important component of our gate that we have to choose. Then we have the tracks, the guide plates, which are very important for the stability of the gate and to keep it in a horizontal position with a perfect sliding during the whole time. The runaway stops of course, to stop the sliding. Rack and support, which are necessary if we are going to make it automatic. The upper end and the locks accessories, of course, for and other devices and safety. Then we can see here, this is something important, as I told you. We can see here the choice of the wheel. This is very crucial, very important, because this is the most important part that we have to choose. And the wheel has, we have several diameters, of course, of the of wheels. One thing I didn't I didn't tell before. I know it is very important for you. It's we use all the accessories are with the metric system. So I'm just speaking today with kilograms and millimeters. So I apologize for this. I'm not very used with the imperial measures, but as you can see, there are several diameters of wheels, and we have also different supports. So different types on how the wheel is equipped just to fit perfectly in the profile that we are going to use. An important rule to determine which is the right wheel to choose is to see the capacity, as we did before. But this time with the wheels, the total capacity that we can grant you is given by the sum of the wheels. So if we are going to use if we are going to choose, for example, this wheel, let's say the 300V, which has a declared and with a diameter of 120. As I can read, it has a capacity of 240 kilograms. Two of these wheels will have a total capacity for the gate of 480 kilograms. It means that when you are going to choose a wheel, you will have the capacity will be double than what is described in the technical series and in catalog. With the wheels, it works like this. Theoretically, it means that if we are placing 3 wheels, we have the triple, let's say, capacity. That is not a good solution, because we suggest only to use 2 wheels for each gate. When we are going to choose, for example, if we are going to choose 3 wheels, we will never be sure that the 3 wheels are working in the same time, and it means that always the real capacity of the gate will be made by 2 of them, not 3. So this is the reason why we cannot cheat too much with the numbers, with capacities. As you can see, for example, there are also the other supports for the wheels. These are given just for some specific needs of the installer, because sometimes it is much easier for them to place them right under the profile or inside the profile. So we have these different types of support just to complete the offer and give the customer the right everything for their needs. I mean, here you can see now the combination between the wheel and the trucks. We have several type of trucks also. The rail, I mean, the rail, it's very important to determine let's say, based on what we have on the ground, we can choose the right rail to install. We have some models which are to be fixed with the screws, let's say. Other types of other model of tracks are to be cemented. So we place them in the concrete, the fresh concrete, and then you can place when it is the concrete is hard. We can we can place them in we can place the wheel and the gate over them. For all these products, of course, it's very important the quality. So all the wheels that you see are produced here, and there is all the production is made with the lading machines that we have here in our company, and the quality of wheels is something which is very well recognized here in the market. The quality of our products is very high, and that is something that it is really easily recognizable from the wheels also. Many of our customers call our wheels, for example, the Ferrari of gate accessories, especially for the quality of the wheels, which is very high. As you can see here, we have different type of groove, and this groove will suit to all the wheels that we have in catalog. As you can see, there are mainly the rails are made are for rounded groove or square groove, like the V1, like this one. You can have both options between the cemented racks, the cemented rail, and the well and the fixing rails. So you can have several choices between for your need. As you can see, also for the rounded rail, we have two different sizes of diameter. So we have the 15 and the 19 millimeters of diameters, which are the two main sizes. For, let's say, for heavy duties, generally it is chosen the 19 millimeters, while for smaller gates, generally the wheels are and the rails are with 15 millimeters. The rails don't have really a capacity declared. They have any kind of capacity declared, actually. The capacity is just given by the wheel. So this is very, very important. Well, as you can see, also we have some solutions for invisible racks, invisible wheels and rails with 287 FP. It means that it is completely covered inside in the soil, so it is almost invisible, almost invisible. Then we can switch, we can go further with the cantilever gate systems. We have many different solutions. This is something very important for us, and for this type of products, it is very, very important the accuracy. We must be very accurate in the choice of the accessories, and also in the dimensions, in the measures that we are going to have to build this type of gates. So cantilever gate system that we offer, we can offer, of course, a complete range of products to produce, to build the entire gate. So we have the carriages, monorail, all the guiding plates, racks for the automation if necessary, and caps, bottom end caps and stoppers. But the most important part is to determine which is the carriage, and so also the monorail to use. We have, as you can see, many models of carriages with many sizes, and also different materials if necessary. Let's start with the smaller one, which is the CGS 150. It can be M or P. For the other For the other families of products, for the other categories, we have also the G, and I explain you what they mean. What they mean, these three letters. M stands for mini, the Italian word mini, which means very small. P stands for piccolo, which is small, while G stands for grande, which is that it means big. So these three different sizes also will determine which is the right one to be placed in considering the weight and the measure of the gate that we have to move. Let's start with the 150. As I told you, it is for the smaller,
Alessandro,
application. See?
really quick
Yeah,
question before we move on. We have a question from Mr. Brian. He's asking
yeah.
from the past slide about the four wheels. So what he's asking is like, can you explain how if the four wheels to each at each and create the same efficiency? Can you explain why do you use the four wheels and
Yeah.
how this impact the efficiency? He's telling us that this doesn't uh, he haven't seen this in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. You mean the five wheels actually? They have four wheels, two couples of wheels, and then there is another wheel in horizontal position. The efficiency is given by the leaning of the system. So it has a kind of a pin on the bottom part of the carriage, which follow the gate during the movement. There are some also some bearings which allow a smooth movement also with the five wheels carriages. There is also the eight. There are the two versions, let's say, of these carriages. So 5 wheels and 8 wheels. The 5 wheels, as I told you, as also the horizontal wheel will help a smooth sliding with no movements on let's say on left and right side of the cantilever gate, while the other 4 wheels, the two couples of wheels, will grant you we have to use always obviously 2 carriages per gate. This will help the movement to be as smooth as possible. As I told you, the very important thing is the choice of the carriages that we are going to install for each gate. So this choice can be given is given by, we use a configurator online, which is online. You can we will see it later also during at the end of the presentation. You can register yourself in our website and you will be able in this way to make the configuration of your cantilever gates. In this configuration, you will always have the choice between, there will be some recommended carriages for your needs. So some of these will have the best, so the best choice that you can make, and this choice will give you also automatically the length of the interaxis, so the distance between the two carriages, and also automatically there will be the dimension of the cement, the concrete pillar that you have to make to fix the carriages. So both 5 and 8 wheels are very, very well balanced, and the smoothness and the horizontal movement is always granted. As you can see, the 8 wheels carriage, the 8 wheels are not all at the same level. Let's say that the 2 external couples of wheels are a little bit lower than the two central couple of wheels. It means that during the entire movement of the sliding gate, there will be two couples of wheels which are working in that instant. It means that there will be also something. This is also to prevent from wearing, let's say, of the wheels. This is something very important to also for the maintenance of these carriages. So all the systems are granted to work and to last for decades. They are not just made. We know how difficult it is to make a maintenance of this type of gates. So all these products are made to last for a very long time. As I told you, there are some differences. So you can choose between 5 or 8 wheel systems, and you have to choose also between 150, 250, and 350 systems. This is given especially from the calculation. So the ratio between weight and the weight and the length of the gate will be fundamental, let's say, to determine which is the right carriage to choose. Then you can see how it works. For example, the choice of the gates. So we have also the XL carriage, as you could see before. It is this on the top part of the 350. There is this XL, which is used for very heavy gates. We can reach up to 20 meters long gate and 3,000 kilograms also. As I told you, the configurator will give you, for example, the I, so the inter-axis between the two carriages, and the FA, which is the dimension, the length of the foundation that we have to make to create in with the concrete, with the fresh concrete, just to fit exactly in with the dimensions that are given by the configurator. As I told you before, we have an online configurator. You just need to go in the login page, which is on the top right corner of our internet website. When you do the login, there is a kind of silhouette of a person. Then there is the the user area, and where you can have configuration also for cantilever gates, but also for other typologies of gates. So I encourage you to make the registration, to make the to this service that we can offer you, so you are kind of independent in the choice of your products for the needs of your customers. For example, we can see here in the table that we have here a combination between 12 meters and 1500 kilograms. You can see here the dimensions that are given by the table, and this will determine how large could be, which is the distance between the two carriages, and which will be also the dimension of the concrete foundation. Then we can, yeah, for different sizes, you have different for different types of gates, you have different also sizes. There is not really a standard one. This is for the smaller cantilever gates. Let's say that we have also a kit which is made of two small. This is just for small duties, for small cantilever gates. We can choose between this kit, which is made of this kit that you can see in the bottom part of the slide. In the kit you will find the guide, the plate, I mean, the two carriages, which are for up to gates from 3 meters and 300 kilograms, and another kit is for gates up to 6 meters and 600 kilograms. So in this kit you will find the two carriages, the guide, the monorail, and the end stops also for the just the essential parts to make a cantilever gate system. As you can see them here in detail, which are the components which create a cantilever gate system kit. For bigger gates, we have the 250 family, as I told you before. They can be both in 8 or 5 wheel version, mini, small or big. So the very small, the medium one, and the bigger version. All these parts, as you can see, also the monorails will, if you are going to choose for example, the 250.8 M, we will have to choose the corresponding monorail. So it will be the 245 M, and also all the other accessories will be kind of tailored, made on the same shape, on the same dimension. So all, if you're going to choose M, all the accessories will be with the M, just to fit perfectly on the choice of the carriage. All the, let's say, all the accessories will go with the same category. So we have here the entire type of accessories that we have to install for these gates. And also this is for the maximum force for the bigger versions of products for industrial gates. As I told you, with this one we can reach with the 350 G, with the 350.8 G, we can reach up to more or less 2,000 kilograms. Then we also have some special carriages which can lead us to very heavy duties, like also to 6 tons. So for very big gates, big beasts. Okay, we have here the same type of products with the same, let's say, with the same dimensions. They always have to fit, and they are determined by the choice of the material that by the carriage that we are going to choose when we are making the configuration of these gates. This is very important. This is crucial, as I told you, because the choice of these carriages will determine the real weight that the system can carry. One recommendation when you are going to make the configuration, as we always use here, the interaxis between the two carriages should be always between 1/4 and 1/3 of the length of the light, let's say. So the distance between the two pillars. Let's say that this is a kind of parameters to determine which is the right carriage to choose for each cantilever gate system. This ratio, let's say the 1/4, 1/3, is important to have also an aesthetically nice looking cantilever gate. Otherwise, if it is too long, the tail, let's say the rear part of the gate, it's kind of useless to make a cantilever gate. It is better to use to make a sliding gate. Another thing which is quite important is that is not, let's say, is not very safe that the interaxis between the two carriages is less than 1/4 of the length. Otherwise, the carriages could be too close to sustain the whole weight of the gate. So we recommend to be always between 1/3 and 1/4. That is really the best choice. Let's see quickly. Also, we have accessories for industrial folding gates, industrial doors. Generally, these are made on the. These are the gates that are used here. I don't know if in the American markets are pretty popular for the gates of the industries. So where where trucks enter, for example, in the company. So we have a big range of products that and accessories necessary to create this kind of gates. We have the monorails, the hinges, the trolleys that are sliding on the top of the gate, lever bolts for their openings with all the strikes and ropes. This is a kind of configuration of a typical configuration of a bifolding gate. Let's say it is a bifolding, so it is kind of opening on the sides, two on the side and two on the other side. This is this is a sliding door gate. So this is just a sliding on from side to side. We have also hinges for metal frames for doors and windows. We have big choice of this kind of products to open for smaller duties, let's say, but they are very popular for because they are compact and they are you can install them. They are just these are always to be welded on the doors and windows. I didn't told you, it is not in this sliding. We have also the possibility of for sliding gates. We have also the telescopic gate. So we have some. We have also the possibility to create a telescopic gate. It means with 2 or 3 leaves. So we can have a sliding gate with, if we have, for example, a very small space in the rear part of the sliding gate, we can make these telescopic gates with 2 or 3 leaves. This is a kind of new product new system that we have. It's a few years that we are offering this solution. This is very important for all the customers. If you have some special needs because of the space, you know that we have this telescopic gate solutions. You can find many information in our website about these products. As you can see here, there is really a quick guide how to read our catalogs. You can, and also our website there. Catalogs, as I told you, all the articles are shown in chronological order, so they are in the order of the number of the articles, so they are generally all in the same category, so the numbers goes chronologically. They are in order with the articles. With the catalogs, you can have all the information about, for example, the capacity of each product and how many pieces you can find in a pack. Then there are some systems catalog. This is the Ranger that I told you. Ranger is the telescopic gate system that I was briefly telling you a few minutes ago. This is a system which is made by a wrecked rail. These wrecked wheels allow a really smooth movement, very silently they move, and this is a really nice system for telescopic gates. So the telescoping sliding gates. This is a solution that can be very useful and very helpful for some projects. This is a catalog dedicated for these new systems, Albatros, Bullet, and Integrator, and Ranger. These are, briefly, I will tell you, Albatros is the bifolding string gates. So if we have a big string gates with which is not possible to close on the two sides, the typical string gates, one string on the left and one on the right, you can close all the two leaves just on a side. Bullet, instead, it is a system which is made by just one carriage for cantilever gates. It is just one single carriage, which is actually very big. You can switch the you can choose the position from the inner one to the outer one. In this way, you are able to make a dimension depending on the weight and the length of the gate. More information about the Bullet are on the website. And so also for the integrator. This is a system made to make the automation, the entire cantilever gate system, almost invisible. So the automation is inside the cantilever gate system. It means that the rack of the motor is welded inside the monorail. With this system, the motor is placed on a side of the gate, and the pinion will transmit the motion inside. So it is absolutely invisible. You just see the cantilever gate, the motor, but you cannot see any kind of rack outside. So everything is much more clean, let's say. So this is something important. We have also the technical manual that you can download on our website, for example. Here you can have more images and pictures, instructions of how to build a gate and all the accessories that we produce. This is our website. As I told you here, you can download all the information about our products, and also you can make the login. As I told you, there is the silhouette of the person here, which will direct you to the registration area that will be very helpful for you to create, for example, cantilever gates. After that, yeah, this is what you will find in the in the gate category of our website. As you can see on the left side of the page, you will find the hardware and gate automation, while on the right side of the page you will see all the accessories for Windows. So you will have to choose the left part, and then here it will bring you to all the gate accessories that we produce. So there will be the families, the categories of products, so you can have a big choice, and here you can download all the technical schedules and the drawings of our products. As you can see here, this is what will appear on the page. And you can download the technical schedule, which will look like this. So with multilingual information and data, and also the graphic, which I told you, it is very, very important to determine the capacity of each article. And some instructions also on how to mount them. We have also a YouTube channel for more details. Also, for the new systems that I told you, Integrator, Bullet, Ranger, and Albatros, which are the new innovative systems that we developed in the last years. This is, as I told you, something important for you, also to have a complete vision of what Comunello is producing. these are our contacts. You can reach us on phone, email, WhatsApp. So for if you need some assistance from our service department, we are very glad to help you somehow. I concluded. I hope to be, I was hoping in time, and if you have more questions to make, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Alessandro, for all this valuable information about Comunello. So now we do have a couple of minutes for questions. We have one at the moment.
Yeah.
Ms. Duran, thank you for attending to this webinar. And if you have any question, please send us your question through the question panel. This is a panel that is on the right side of your screen, and you can let us know any comment or question, or if you have a future project coming up, please let us know. Alessandro and our technical team is here to help you. So one question from Mr. Kieran. He says,
Yeah.
will we be covering telescopic kits? I don't know if that's something that we have under the portfolio, Alessandro, telescopic kits.
The telescopic gate, as I told you, is the range system, which were just partially introduced in this presentation, in this brief presentation that we did today. We can, as I told you, we have these telescopic gates we have developed these systems for telescopic gates, sliding gates. They can be in two or three leaves. So you can have the possibility to create the gates in two or three leaves. We will give you also the dimensions of each leaf, which are the articles that you have to use to fit correctly these gates. As I told you, it's made of a let's say a standard rail on the ground and two other racked rails, which allows the movement of a racked wheel, which it is on the first and second first and second leaf, while the third leaf is moved by standard wheels on a standard rail on the ground. But there will be, if you want, I can share with you more information about them.
Thank you so much, Alessandro. And let's check if we do have any other question. And at the end of the webinar, we'll be sending the information for the EPCOM team engineering. So if you have any other question or project coming up, please let us know. We're here to help you. So we do have another question from Ms. Galilea. When I have a new client, could you help me choose the correct match? It will be my first time installing a gate. Yes, of course, we can help you, and Alessandro can help you. If you have a project and you have the dimensions and what do you want to implement in that location, please send us all of that information on an email, and we'll be happy to forward that to Alessandro for his expertise, and he will let you know which gate or which accessories are for that project in a specific. That's correct, right?
Yeah, that is a part, giving a service and giving always the customers some information, some guiding the customers on the right choice of product is something really, really important for us. We want to give a service always as much as possible, quick and easy also to reach. So we will be always very pleased to give you all the assistance that you will need, of course.
Thank you, Alessandro. All right.
And then then you also have the configurator online, which is very, very helpful to for the first part of the choice of the articles that you need.
Perfect. So yeah, to get the overall idea, we have the calculator on the website, and from there we can choose to go either direction. And Galilea is asking us, does this have any additional cost? No. From
No, no,
EPCOM
no,
and
it's
from
free, it's free,
Comutello, this is
completely free.
completely free, exactly. And so if you have the project at the moment, please feel free to send us the information, and yeah, no additional cost.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, so we're gonna be closing the webinar. Thank you so much, Alessandro, for your time this morning. We hope to see you in future sessions.
My pleasure. I was honored to be with you for this webinar, and I hope you could enjoy a little bit at least. My pleasure, really. Hope to see you soon and meet you soon also.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for
Alejandro. Hope
meeting.
to see you soon. And thank you
Thank
everyone for your time this morning. And we hope to see you in future sessions for our EPCOM webinars. Keep checking our website for future sessions, and we hope to see you then. Have a great day and goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.